unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle.
All right. Get moving, man. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk.
Set, ready, go! Dominating every facet. They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
Here we go!
Dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Ready. 15 Lonnie.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it?
Ready.
When you're supposed to pop in your projects, pain driven, ain't drumming. Look how far we coming. For the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, oh man, on me,
Cut.
watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, them out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill.
Ready, go.
See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. So suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, instead of get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. The first carry now for Doug Martin, and he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Back to throw now on first down. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Caught here by Griffin.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And then with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Back to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now the pass to Grant, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the...
Here we go. Dirty base. Let's go. Tighten up. 61. Go.
The third quarter starts with a run by Martin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he locates Luke Wilson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Martin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They go play action here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, Martin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Doug Martin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Luke Wilson. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive with Martin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Martin.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the draw, here's Martin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught by Nelson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Caught here by Griffin. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Doug. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Martin.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On second down now. It's Martin, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
On first down, Martin, and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll set up the throw. Martin re-signed with the Raiders May 1st after Isaiah Crowell went down with the Achilles injury. He's out for the year. But Martin now in his 2nd season in Oakland, 723 yards last year. His career numbers are so interesting. 6 seasons in Tampa prior to Oakland, 2 years of 1,400 yards, but then he never topped 500 the other 4 years due to injuries and other various issues. But now he says his full focus is on 2019. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously cannot have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. time, he's able to split the uprights. And they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seat.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that today and have a great one. I know you got it in you. So let me see that greatness come out on the field, all right? Let's do it.
Ready, ready. Set.
Bearings I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Let's go.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they actually you ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Ready,
Like
set.
ain't getting paid with you. Know my color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Yeah, shorty, she support. Been up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better. You will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready try, keep a different vibe. It's you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out.
Let's go.
Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views. Yeah, beats me with the street kicks on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coats. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league, valuable. They speak it after. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
That big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Chad Hunt, 60 out block. Ready.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll look to throw. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Martin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Martin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They run again on first down. Martin. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 13. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. They're going to look to throw. The open man here, Renfrow. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll set up to throw. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Check 50, check 50. Flipper.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one to Foster Moreau, the rookie from LSU. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the pass to Grant, and he's got it. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught by Nelson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 14 yards. And the Raiders able to... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to take... Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. He may try and run for this. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Able to push his way through. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 5. Fighting through pressure. Fights loose. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what would the dime look that time on defense? Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll look to throw here. Hauling it in, Nelson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. He'll look to throw, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. 2nd and 11, and it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Stepping up, he's good. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Their mobile quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Raiders, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date.
Big numbers.